Suppose that you wanted to take a list of numbers and order them. Well, here are three: 0.4, 1/3, and 0.39. And I want to order them from smallest to largest. Now, how am I going to do that? Well, what I'm going to do is first convert everything to a decimal. That's the best way to compare these numbers. I can compare these numbers pretty readily, but that one's a fraction. So first, let's do a little side calculation. In fact, let me just cut them up so I can move them around when we decide how we want to order them. So first, let's actually figure out the decimal equivalent to 1/3. So I take 1 divided by 3, 0, subtract, I get a 1, bring down a 1. So I bring down a 0. I see 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract, I get a 1. This is deja vu again, because I see the 10 again. So that's going to be a 3 again. That's going to be a 9 again. I subtract, I get a 1 again. And I see this repeats forever. So I see that 1/3 has an equivalent decimal expansion to be equal to 0.333 forever. Is that really true? Sure is. There it is. So that's pretty cool. So now that we have them in decimal, we can actually order them. How do you order? Well, we start the furthest left and look for the greatest digit to find the biggest number. So everyone starts with a 0, so they all tie there. Now we'll go to the 10th place. This is a 4, that's a 3, that's a 3. These guys tie, but they're both 3s. That's smaller than the 4. So this is the world's champion. That is the biggest, way over here. Now, what about the rest? You see, some people might say, hey, wait, there are sort of an endless run of 3s, so that's much bigger. But no, we start from the left, and we systematically look for the biggest digit. So they tie here, but the moment I go to this digit, I see a 9, and here I see a 3. Doesn't matter what the other digits are. The game is over. The 9 wins. And in fact, this is the next biggest one. And finally, this is the smallest one. So if we want to sort of plot this on a number line, we can do it. I'm going to enlarge the number line to show lots of detail here. In fact, I'm just going to show you the number line from 0.3 to 0.4. So this is a real close-up into the number line. All right, well, where are these numbers? Well, 0.4, that's pretty easy. It's literally right there, right? So that's pretty straightforward. And 0.39 is going to sort of be 1/100th away from there. So it's going to be really close. I can't even show it to you. My picture's not going to even be accurate enough. I've got to slide that over a little bit. It's going to be really, really, really close to there. Go right around here. Okay? So that's really close. And then 0.333 is going to be, well, around here. Now remember, that number was actually the decimal expansion for this. And so we see the numbers kind of look like this on a number line. This one is kind of around here. This number is kind of around here. And this number is right there. So there, I'll put my fingers on roughly where the placement of those are. And you can see the ordering of them, though. 1/3 is the smallest. Its decimal is 0.333 forever. The next largest is 0.39. And then the largest one out of these three is 0.4. So you can order numbers. You can look at them. The decimal expansion is an easy way to be able to compare numbers. Actually, I think easier than looking at the fraction expansion when these numbers actually can be expressed as a fraction. So decimals are really handy. Being able to convert things into decimals, awesome. I'll see you soon.